Hello everybody, welcome back. Emperor Bubbles here for the daily upload. This is another first round playoff matchup featuring Lusitani, and guess what? Another Lusitani, so a Civil War faction. It is Rebel King and Altred. So Rebel King is the yellow outline banner, Altred the reddish outline banner. Let's put this in slow motion and take a peek at the armies. Rebel King, a little bit tight of a formation, 3 Iberian swords in the back, 4 Scutari cavalry with the Lusitani noble general, and then the breadth, the girth of the Vet Shield warriors, 2, 4, 6, 8 with 4 Iberian slingers. So pretty solid build, pretty balanced. The winner here will go on to face Asseror in the quarterfinals. So best of luck to these fighters. Altred has a unique formation going on here, spreading his troops out into 4 separate contingents. Will it pay dividends, or will he crush and crumble? I don't know. Well, I guess crumble, that's the right word. But he is rocking, looks like 5 Iberian slingers, Lusitani nobles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, my goodness, with Iberian swords paired with them. 3, 4, and 5 of those, with only 2 cavalry. And the center, with his general, he's got 2 other Iberian swords. So very interesting. Never seen this. You know, I've played against and with Altred a couple times, and I have seen this. I've seen him do it. I just haven't seen it often. You won't see many people do this. But Rebel King, something that he could do to counteract this. You know, his opponent is very stretched out. And I can kind of see, you can kind of see his units moving up. You could definitely try to isolate, you know, 1 or 2 of these groups. Try to as best as you can. But the benefit for Altred, you know, he's got so many different contingents. He can really flank and get some slingers to shoot from the side, shoot in the back potentially. It's just, I think the difference here is going to be, does he have enough cavalry? You know, Rebel King with the yellow banner has 4 cavalry to Altred's 2 cav. This could be a little bit tough. I know from experience, being out-caved, not the best. He's doubled, so he's got a 2-to-1 advantage, Rebel King. That's pretty bad. That's gonna be tough. You know, if Altred had 3 cav, could potentially defend this a little bit better. But he has what he has, and he chooses to push his units in. This unit a little bit off target, as Rebel King making a shift again, as we got 5.5 minutes on the clock. Surely to be a quick engagement here soon. A quick battle, no back and forth. The map is Nemotasena, and this is game number 1, the playoffs for the first round. We already had 1 victor move through, and that was more. He is awaiting Ragnar in the quarterfinals, as we have some strikes already. And I missed this. Lusitani has some guerrillas within his army. So he's got 2 Lusitani guerrillas. They have been found. So we'll see if the price that he's paid was worth it here. As Rebel King pushing out some Iberian slingers. He's got a 2-to-1 advantage right here. Always good to try to get a 2-to-1 advantage on slingers, and that is just what Rebel King is doing. Rebel King he's got some history here. His top 4 finish in Season 7. He wants Season 8 to be a little bit different. He wants the glory. He wants a title. But lots of names to go through, and the first one being Altred, who last season was the Division 2 champion of Total War League. So a blessed fighter. He finds himself into the playoffs. So doing a magnificent job. And we'll see if it pays dividends and he can move on. That would be a dream season. First season in, and you're going to move to the quarterfinals. That's a lot of damage. Praise be. So here comes some Lusitani nobles. They are getting hit. Well, not yet. The guerrillas are getting hit. But Rebel King's cav, he sees this isolated contingent, and he will go. Here comes a big hit. No counter for those nobles, as he immediately in is the Vet Shield warriors. So you got the cav charge. Guys, that's clinical. Absolutely clinical. You got the cav charge. The melee is in. The cav should push as quick as they can. As Altred's cavalry here, facing a 2-to-1 disadvantage, 10 being killed from that pilum. This is going to be very, very tough for Altred. His right flank with a potential collapse incoming. As now there's a strike in the center, Altred getting the rest of his units in. We'll see if Rebel King accepts or declines a Pilum use on the Slinger. Maybe not the best Pilum, but we can see Rebel King has pushed the Skitarii, and there is one Skitarii there for Altred to defend. So we are well underway. The Nobles of Altred already down to 72, taking Pilum and Slingers, and that is a lot of damage. The good news is here, he's opted for 5 of those Lusitani Nobles. But I'm not seeing very many victories for those Nobles. It's like the raising the banner has been used and rally. That'll boost the morale and the melee defense. As this left flank, a gigantic win for Rebel King. As the Skitarii of Altred trying to get in, and his Slinger is a little bit caught in no man's land. See Iberian Swords idle, waiting to strike to find a unit. Noble into the vet shields. Noble should do a great job there. We'll see if my premonition is correct. As now, oh no, Altred's General taking big damage. 2 minutes left on the clock. Altred's gotta make something happen here. There's still lots of vital units. Rebel King has just been so steady, so firm. The Slingers striking where they need to strike, spreading out his enemy, hitting him in the sides, and look at that, this has opened up a line of fire. Beautiful strike. Those Nobles going to be taking damage, as this Noble as well is open for a potential strike. Let's see what's going on. Oh boy. Rebel King, patient. Rebel King in big H. And that's a lot of damage. Nice strike by the Skitarii. 40 plus kills and counting. The Gorilla not doing a thing. Don't know if Altred saw that, but it doesn't matter. Rebel King is in. He is swift and accurate. He'll go for the next Slinger. He will crush it. This contingent as well. It is all Rebel King in game number 2. Goodness gracious. Or as the Italians say, Mamma mia. That's a lot of damage. Can Altred muster something up here? I still see 3 cavalry with a 4th one routing. I see no cavalry for Altred. I see a plethora of yellow banners. And I believe this one has been wrapped up. Good performance from both fighters, but just lots of strength from Rebel King. You know, he's been here before. He's been in the tournament. He's been in the playoffs. He has a top. Actually, might have been our runner-up. I'd have to check the schedule, but I believe he was a runner-up last season. So he has no pushover. He found himself as the 5th seed, just out of the top 4. A top 4 finish would have given him a bye week, but not this time around. Doesn't matter though for this battle, because it is finished. And that was all Rebel King. A great battle today. Let's take a peek at the stats. There's Rebel King. The name of Testicle is cavalry, racking up the kills. Even as low as still at 30, so still a decent amount of damage. Check out those Slingers, untouched, but all the kills compared to the 5 Slingers of Altred. Just it's tough to keep them protected with 2 cavalry. So maybe Altred's going to make some game 2 adjustments. Maybe potentially bring a bit more cavalry. But Rebel King right now doesn't need to change much. He's going to head into game 2 very, very confidently, and we cannot wait for that battle. Hope you all have a blessed day and a blessed night, and I wish you glory, and of course, glory to our blessed empire.